With Phil Clark. Now, Phil Clark, the Superwinch Winch Challenge. You're here representing Superwinch. What does this event mean for you?
As a sponsor, it really is just an absolute pleasure to be here, Simon. I mean, obviously, there's prizes involved and there's the company brand involved, but it really is a lot of fun as well. We're in a unique situation where we get to see the best equipment we have being used at the highest levels of winch competition in New Zealand. So it's just a thrill to be here, really.
And has the event been a success from your point of view?
Definitely. I think the feedback from different competitors has been very positive. We've had wonderful weather with the exception of a little bit of rain, which was just what the tracks needed for the day. Everybody seems to have had a really good time and been well challenged, so I can't think that we could have had a better event than we have.
What can you tell us about the different sorts of terrain and tracks that were out there over the 4 days?
There really was a wide scope of tracks put in. The organiser Pete Weatherly, John Bosman and all the marshals that are involved in putting this event together spent an awful amount of time going around the land here. The land is very varied and versatile, so there was everything from a lot of high-speed sections, which the larger trucks with big horsepower seemed to like, right through to the windiest, tightest, shoelace-style tracks that you could get. So it was really varied right across the board to allow all the competitors, the best opportunity to have a fair playing field, I think.
Now, for some people, a little bit of a contentious issue, but from our point of view, absolutely fantastic, the inclusion of an outlaw class.
Yeah, the inclusion of the outlaw class was very exciting. It was great to see a couple of the guys that would normally spend time here. Some of the guys competing would normally be the marshals, actually getting it out, running some of the same tracks, same terrain, and winching the same areas, playing on the same field. They loved it too. I'd like to think that next year we get a couple more people involved, but for the ones that were, they're all thrilled.
Now, in the past, the Superwinch Winch Challenge has been a biannual event. I hear it may be becoming a yearly effort.
Yes, indeed, that's right. Traditionally, it was biannual. This year is the first time that we've had a national points scoreboard, essentially, for all the winch competitions together. Obviously, the Superwinch Tough Truck has been included in that, and realistically, we want to, as well as are going to, run another competition next year so we can keep in the national points board.
Phil, you're obviously heavily involved being a major sponsor here, but you also sponsor a lot of the trucks here. What do these competitors get out of an event like this? Why do they come in here and wreck their trucks for 4 days?
I think they love the spirit of competition. I think there's as many mixes of personality as there are mixes of trucks out here, to be honest. Some of them are out here for the adrenaline thrill. I think some of them thrive on competition and staking themselves against, the best that the country's got to offer and the best equipment that the country's got to offer. But overall, I think an underlying theme for probably all of the competitors is just the joy of competition, the joy of competing against your fellow man.
Phil Clark from Superwinch, Traction, EFS, and a whole lot of other things, plus now a very handsome man in a jet vest. Thank you very much for talking to the team at 4 Wheel Drive TV.
Thanks very much, Simon. Appreciate you being here. That's great.